Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna be counting down our picks for the top 10 best DS laners in Arena of Valor. Before we get into the list, I just want to make a quick note to everyone that this list is purely based on my opinion. Also, in the recent balance changes, the outermost tower of the Slayer lane has been given increased fortification of 60% damage reduction for the first 5 minutes. Therefore, in the current meta, heroes that excel at team fights are way better than heroes that are good at split pushing. With that being said, let's get right into the list. Coming in at number 10 is Scud. Scud is the typical one-shot one-kill hero who has been around for a very long time now. With all three of his abilities being crowd control abilities, Scud is excellent at disrupting teamfights and eliminating the enemy backline in the late game. With this rework in the recent balance changes, Scud is very strong now and ends up at number 10 in our list. Taking the 9th spot in our list is Omen. Most of you might be wondering why Omen has been placed so down below in the list. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Omen is not a go-to hero when it comes to teamfights. Rather, he is a hero who is very good at split pushing and dueling. Nevertheless, Omen is a nightmare to any assassin in the game due to his ultimate which locks them in place for 5 seconds. Thanks to his S2, he is super tanky in the late game and can take a lot of damage for his team. Thus, Omen comes in at number 9 in our list. Coming in at number 8 is Lubu. Lubu has been buffed a lot in the recent balance changes, making him a very strong hero now. He is a hero who excels at split pushing and is also a very good hero when it comes to team fights. He has a lot of sustain and has decent mobility to get to the enemy backline. Therefore, he comes in at number 8 in our list. Coming in at number 7 is Chi. Chi has been one of the strongest picks for the Slayer lane ever since her release. She can not only dominate most of the enemy heroes in the Slayer lane, but also dishes out a lot of damage and crowd control in team fights. She can also kill most of the squishy DS laners with just one combo of her skills. Sometimes all it takes is just one good ultimate of Chi to turn the tides of the match. Thus Chi ends up at number 7 in our list. Coming in at number 6 is Kill Growth. Kill Growth is known for his lifesteal and immunity to crowd control. Kill Growth's late game carry potential is off the charts, and if not for proper counters, he can literally 1v5 the entire enemy team. He is also one of the best split pushers in the game. Therefore, he ends up at number 6 in our list. Coming in at number 5 is Malok. Malok is a jack of all trades whose teamfight potential is unprecedented. Malok can initiate teamfights using his ult and can engage directly on the enemy backline. His ult has the highest AoE of crowd control among all the abilities in the entire game. and once his S1 hits an enemy hero, he dishes out tons of true damage. Malok is easy to use and is also one of the strongest picks for the Slayer lane. That is why he ends up at number 5 in our list. Coming in at number 4 is Superman. Superman has the highest base movement speed of all the heroes in the entire game. Being one of the hardest heroes to play, Superman excels at disrupting team fights. Due to his high mobility, he can join team fights almost anywhere in the map in a few seconds. He can also burst down the enemy squishy heroes using his S1. In the current meta, Superman is one of the best DS laners to play, and that's why he ends up at number 4 in our list. Most of you probably guessed who the top 3 heroes are gonna be. Coming in at number 3 is Ina. Ina has been one of the strongest heroes ever since her release. She has two forms, the dual wielding form which has high mobility and burst damage, and the mono wielding form which has high sustain and crowd control. Not only can she eliminate the enemy backline in team fights, but also offers a lot of crowd control for her team. Let's sing a song full of pain. She is also one of the most versatile heroes to pick and play in the Slayer lane, and that's why she ends up at number 3 in our list. Taking the second spot in our list is Florentino. Florentino is undoubtedly the strongest solo laner in the entire game. Being the hardest to play hero in the entire game, Florentino allows you to dominate every other hero in lane once you've mastered him. His dueling potential is unparalleled to that of any other Slayer laner out there in the game. Florentino also provides a lot of utility in team fights due to his sustainability and burst damage. Finally, the number 1 spot goes to Richter. Despite being relatively easier to play, Richter offers everything a DS laner has to offer in a team fight. Due to the movement speed increase which he gets while walking on the river, Richter is excellent for roaming around the map and setting up ganks. He can use the 2 dashes from his S1 along with the flicker to easily get to the backline and eliminate them in the late game. That's it for the video guys. See you all in the next one.